Howdy guys, welcome to Rune Revolution. I'm Ethan Stahl. Let's talk. Welcome to Mini Monday number 7. I wanted to talk about some weird dreams I have. And I wouldn't be bringing this up except for the fact that they're all YouTube related. And some of these aren't recent. To be honest, I've been reading stuff about like starting your own business since I was like 10. So like 5 years, which is like a third of my life at this point, which is crazy. Um, so the first one involves another kind of hobby passion that I want to get into a lot more when I am a little more experienced sometime soon. And that's blacksmithing. I've always loved creating things. But I do work with wood. I do work with metal. I have a small little foundry that I melt aluminum in my backyard, and I love doing that. So it's always been kind of a dream of mine. And I literally had a dream about this when I was in Belize on vacation about a year ago, where I would make like themed blades with different metals and all these different fancy handles and facets and fashionings, and they would be really cool and like custom made for every person. So some of them were from like for like band members, and I would make like either like one per person or like one per album because I liked the way the album covers looked or something. And some of them would be for other YouTube celebrities, and that is something I still totally want to do. And I'm working still, because along with this stuff, along with this business stuff, I'm working on building plans for other hobbies and stuff, and I might launch channels for a couple of them in relatively short fashion, so keep your eyes out for that. I guess I'll definitely put some news up on here if and when that does occur, but anyway. The second one is big collaborations. And, my god, I'm sure that makes me sound like such a nerdy fanboy, but I'm definitely a massive nerdy fanboy. Because, for example, the YouTube animation community, there are some personalities there that I just, they're instantly likable. Because it's so clear and evident. I mean, it's very clear with something like animation that people pour their heart and souls and their time and so much energy into this stuff that it really makes you want to just like be there for them. It's great. It's always been a dream of mine to definitely make content with some of those people and talk with some of those people, because something that's interesting to me isn't like, I want to learn how to animate at some point in my life as well, and I'm slowly progressing towards that. But what's really fascinating to me is what makes those kinds of people tick, how they can do stuff like that. So I'd love to host like an interview series with them. I say them, I have specific people in mind, and we'll talk more about that later, I promise. But especially, I will reveal one in particular. There was this one video by a YouTube channel called Jaden Animations, and it was, you guys know the one if you're a fan of her, the one where she kind of opens up and talks about why she hadn't really done a face reveal up until that point. Oh my god. When I was watching that, now, bear with me, this is gonna sound weird, I'm sure of it. When I was watching that video, the biggest grin came across my face, and I was just thinking about it makes me happy. You wanna know why? It's not, the stuff she was discussing in that video was not happy matter at all. But to see someone get through something like that, to be able to get over it and take that step forward into probably what was a pretty uncomfortable couple of days or weeks or maybe even now afterwards, of putting it out there on the internet and being over it enough to the point where you can show it to the world. That's motivating, that's inspiring, that people can conquer stuff like that. It was so amazing to watch because, you know, I'm sure it's very weird to hear this from someone you've never met, but, you know, I hope that a lot of other people get this from your content, but I feel like, at least a little bit, I know you. Jaden, if you somehow come across this video, like, thank you, actually, because I've learned a lot from you. And I'd love an opportunity to learn from you more. But enough fanboying. Anyway, yeah, the dream was that I was collaborating with a bunch of these people and, you know, big meetups and shit. I told you, I'm a massive nerdy fanboy. And I don't talk about it normally because it's not relevant to you guys. Most of you guys, well, I hope most of you guys have seen their stuff. It's pretty incredible. But if you haven't, I don't want to, you know, waste your time, to be honest. Like, I'm not unrealistic. I don't think you come here just to watch me pour my heart out. I think it's valuable and it can help us build a better relationship, and of course I want to do that with you because you are valuable to me. But honestly, what you guys come to see from me is e-commerce and entrepreneurship for young people content, and that's what I try to give you most of the time, unless I'm lazy and I don't. So yeah, those are the two big ones. There have been little spigots of them, little drops and drips here and there throughout dreams, and I'm always interested to see what my mind comes up with, but those were the two big ones, and I'm totally gonna make them real at some point, so stick along for the ride, guys. We got big things up and coming. You know it. I know it. And on that wonderful note, this has been Rune Revolution. I'm Ethan Stahl, signing off.